A very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for joining me on the Power Hour. Like I said before, I am talking to Christine Rita Abankwa, the founder of Secure the Bag Africa. She is a business as well as a life coach. I must say, a woman who knows how to do it all. Today we're talking about pricing on the SME Hub. Good afternoon to you, Christine.
Good afternoon, Zinnia. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How is this Thursday treating you?
It's going well. Optimistic and securing the bag.
I like that. Optimistic and securing the bag. That should be my mantra actually for the remainder of these. How many months do we have left before December? It's now...
We've stopped counting. Do we even know what month we're in anymore?
I am counting. I can't wait. Can't wait for December to hit. But we are talking to our entrepreneurs for this afternoon on the SME Hub, and we're talking about pricing. Now, why is pricing so important, Christine?
Well, you need to actually sell to make money, right?
Yeah.
And you need to price in such a way that you maximize profitability but still satisfy and retain customers so that you can keep your business alive.
Okay. Is the lowest price strategy the best way for SMEs to sell?
Well, this is a natural tendency we have, and we need to be careful with that. On one hand, it can help you reach more people, penetrate the market, and get more people to actually use your product or service. It can help you get your foot in the door and build profitable relationships, but it can diminish the value of your product in the eyes of the customer. We know that we need to pay for high quality products and services. So low pricing can also make you vulnerable if larger companies enter your space, because they can mass produce at lower cost and squeeze you out. At the same time, you want to be careful not to price as high as larger companies that have more options for long-term profitability. The thing with pricing is you need to find that sweet spot where you can give high value at a competitive price that keeps people coming back for more, but they know they have to pay for it.
All right. That actually gave me so much to think about. And while you also just chew on that one, we're going to take a quick musical break. Welcome back to the SME Hub. I'm still talking to the ever so radiant Christine Rita Abankwa. She definitely gives me, as well as our entrepreneurs, a bit of insight into the world behind the curtain before you start as an entrepreneur, and maybe also while you are a practicing entrepreneur. A couple of things that you might have missed along the road, and the best thing about learning is it never gets old. You can keep on trying. You can keep on going back to the drawing board. This afternoon we're talking about pricing. Now, what other pricing options does an entrepreneur have?
Well, there's several pricing strategies you can choose from. I'll just mention a few. First of all, there's premium pricing. So if you're operating in a niche market where you have a strong competitive advantage, you can price according to the perceived value of the product or service. So that also works in the luxury retail market. Then there's cost plus pricing. So this is where the selling price is determined by adding a markup to the unit cost. There's competitive pricing, where your price is based on the price of the competition. There is value-based pricing, where you set your price according to the perceived or estimated value of a product or service. There is what we call price skimming, and this is where you set the price high initially and then lower it as competitors enter the market. So the idea here is you want to maximize your profits before your market attracts competitors who will eventually lower the profits. Then, as we discussed earlier, there's that penetration pricing. So this is where we set our prices low to rapidly enter the market, especially a competitive market, get people interested, and then start to increase the price later.
All right. I think that was, you actually just summarized it very quickly. And the important part about our discussions on the SME Hub is you can take notes and just go back as well and do your own research and just find more information on it as well. But before I let Christine go, one more question. What can an entrepreneur do to increase product value so they can increase their prices? You mentioned it before with the pricing options, but just once again reiterate for us.
Well, for starters, please make sure that this is a quality product or service that you are selling. Here are some of the things you can do. Strengthen your brand name and image so that you're seen as an industry leader. and you can gain recognition. Differentiate yourself on things other than price. So innovate and highlight unique traits and characteristics or add-ons that you can make exclusive. And this makes customers feel they're getting more value for their dollar. And remember to get out of your own head and do your research. This will keep you abreast of market trends and help you to innovate and stay on top of your pricing game.
All right. Now, Christine, I know there's somebody listening right about now who wants more information on pricing. And especially with COVID-19, everybody's trying to make an extra dollar for another day because our jobs, well, we don't have a lot of job security these days. So how can someone get a hold of you if they just want more information on our discussions?
First of all, this interview is available on the Energy 100 FM Facebook page. It's also available on the Secure the Bag Africa Facebook page. You can inbox me. You can check out the webinars that we have there. We have a lot of industry experts from across the continent who talk about everything from financial planning to marketing to positioning and problem solving. Just make use of what is available online.
All right. Now, Christine, one final question. If somebody actually just wants to speak to you personally, is that possible?
It is possible. You can email me on info@securethebagafrica.com. If it's easier, go on Facebook.
Alrighty, you can find Secure the Bag Africa on Facebook. Christine, thank you so much for coming through every Thursday, taking the time to share your knowledge, and hopefully somebody else is enriched as well each and every Thursday.
Thank you for having me, Zin.